All right, we've got some hilarious breaking news. A right-wing pollster just came out with a new poll showing that the majority of Americans think Elon Musk should be in jail after the whole Doge fiasco. Now, I kind of agree. It was directly, blatantly, brazenly an illegal operation that subverted power of the purse, which is laid out in Article 2 of the Constitution. We'll get to this poll in 1 second. I want to dig into this poll, but I really quickly want to read this. It says corruption in plain sight. And it's an article about how Elon Musk benefited from the first 100 days. And there are studies showing that Elon Musk has benefited in some insane ways that people aren't really missing just due to everything that's happening. So let's jump in with this, and then we'll make our way through the past few weeks. I just want to make sure that we're not being desensitized to the richest man on the planet having this much political power, because during the first week of the Trump admin, it was like bizarre. It still is bizarre. But over time, you sort of get desensitized when seeing Elon Musk headlines. Let me just run it back. The richest man on the planet 2 years ago said that he was apolitical. He doesn't trust either side. 1 year ago, he said he's not donating to either campaign. Randomly, he decides that he's going to use this platform that he bought, turn it into a right-wing propaganda machine, donate hundreds of dollars to Donald Trump, leverage his vast wealth to go door-knocking in Pennsylvania, bribe voters, and then after Trump wins, this happens. During the first 100 days of the administration, Trump has consistently put the interest of billionaires and corporations over working people. This is most evident by the Trump administration already halting or dismissing nearly 90 investigations against law-breaking corporations, according to a recent report by Public Citizen. One of the biggest beneficiaries of this is tech billionaire Elon Musk. And I almost couldn't even believe this. It starts off here. Since the start of the second Trump admin, federal agencies that have been scrutinizing Elon Musk have begun to pause their investigations. I already made a video about this yesterday. I'm just going to really quickly run down this. For example, in 2022, when Biden was president, of course, the Inspector General at the U.S. Department of Agriculture launched an investigation into Neuralink, a Musk-owned company. But one of Trump's first executive actions included illegally firing these inspectors general from 17 federal agencies, including the USDA. Though the content of the investigation was unclear, it was most likely due to botched experiments that led to the deaths of animals, including monkeys. Numerous employees have complained that Musk has pressured the company into moving quickly, which have caused unnecessary deaths. And then again, one of the first agencies the Trump admin attempted to dismantle was the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID. While at first it was unclear why Musk and Doge had their sights on it, recent reports have shed light that Musk was being investigated for its relationship with Starlink and USAID. Okay, what about this? Just before Trump took office, the Department of Transportation announced it was investigating Tesla over its self-driving technology because it has a massive number of crashes. Now, instead of being investigated, Trump is loosening the rules on self-driving cars that directly benefit Tesla. It's insane. And in more than 40 other federal agency matters, regulators have taken no public action on their investigations for several months or more. Okay, now we can ask the question, now we get to the main headline. Now I want to ask the question, is it justifiable that 70% or 71% of Democrats want Elon Musk in prison? Because you know, a lot of people on Twitter were mad at this. A lot of Elon Musk fanboys were freaking out, saying Democrats are violent. I have a question for you all. I want you to either say in the comments yes or no. Should Elon Musk be arrested? Does Elon Musk belong in jail for not only subverting Congress with power of the purse, but for his insane amount of corruption? Let me know yes or no in the comment section below. And while you're down there, make sure you hit the like. Let's start here. Since he agreed to lead President Trump's effort to reduce government waste, Elon Musk has become so hated by liberals that they would overwhelmingly favor a law to put the high-tech billionaire behind bars. This is from Rasmussen Reports, or Rasmussen. I believe it's Rasmussen Reports, the right-wing pollster. And can we just clarify, Elon Musk should be in jail, but with due process. I actually believe in due process. We actually believe in due process, as we've been arguing for the past few months. A new telephone and online survey by Rasmussen Reports and the Heartland Institute finds that 54% of likely voters would support a hypothetical law that would imprison Musk for his role in the Department of Government Efficiency, including 39% who would strongly support such a law. 36% oppose a law that would send Musk to prison, including 26% who strongly oppose it, while 10% are not sure. If the whole Luigi scenario taught us one thing, it's that the average American, the median voter, really rejects, is resentful towards the richest people in America due to the wealth inequality that's created. I mean, this is the difference right here. The 39% who strongly support this law are the people who understand that the healthcare system is broken, and the people who oppose this law are like the Ben Shapiros who thought that Brian Thompson was a complete angel, the United Healthcare guy. Not that Luigi should just gun him down. I would never make that argument, but healthcare is fucked in America. That is an easy argument to make. 71% of Democrats would favor a hypothetical law to put Musk behind bars, as would 80% of self-identified liberal voters. Rasmussen is writing this like it's a bad thing, like 71% of liberals want this. Yeah, we want due process though. Like, take Elon to trial is what we want. Our contention is that the richest people in America, the richest people in the world, can oftentimes skirt even having a trial because of how rich they are. They can oftentimes skirt, when they do have a trial, any consequences because of how rich they are. Isn't this a perfect example, the one that I was just reading, that explained how Elon Musk has gotten away with skirting over 40 different regulatory investigations? Again, the richest of the rich don't have consequences for their actions. So when 71% of Democrats favor a hypothetical law to put Musk behind bars, yeah, of course we do. Just like we want to see the trial too. Quote, "The fact that a majority of Democratic voters would support imprisoning Elon Musk for trying to make the government more efficient is a shocking indictment of the modern left, which has become increasingly more tyrannical in recent years." They're basically just doing the thing that my cousin does, where they're like, no, you. They're saying that we are being tyrannical and don't want the government to be efficient. Elon Musk is making the government more efficient for himself and for his billionaire buddies. He's making the government more efficient for any company that has Elon Musk as the CEO. And I've demonstrated that multiple times throughout this video. So Rasmussen report says a survey of 1,067 likely voters was conducted on April 30th to May 4th. That was the date range for reference. The margin of sampling error is plus or minus 3 percentage points with a 95% level of confidence. Field work for Rasmussen is conducted and double-checked. 48% of all likely voters would support a hypothetical law that would ban Elon Musk from serving in government. 68% of Democrats would support banning Musk from serving in the government, while 59% of Republicans would oppose such a hypothetical law. Now let's break down some of these crosstabs. 42% view Musk favorably. Musk is viewed at least somewhat favorably by 77% of Republicans, but only 17% of Democrats, 37% of unaffiliated voters, 29% of black voters. So black voters largely do not like Elon Musk. 40% of Hispanics, 46% of whites. He's underwater among every demographic. Far more men than women voters have a favorable opinion of Musk. I mean, that makes sense. He exists in that Twitter manosphere sort of space. Most voters believe the nation has become more divided since Trump was inaugurated. Among those who voted for Trump in the last year's election, 75% have a favorable opinion of Musk. Okay, interesting. These are some interesting numbers, and they tell me we still have some work to do. 19% of Americans should like Trump, and those 19% are the people that you'll just never win over because they're in the cult. But I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys appreciate the videos I make sure you drop a like and subscribe. If you want to help beat Elon Musk, let me show you this chart. If you want to help beat Elon Musk, you can subscribe to the Mockler channel. We were in the top 10 fastest growing YouTube channels in Q1. And I'm the youngest person on this list, which means more than you know. I'm eternally grateful to all of you for helping make this happen. Make sure you scroll down and hit subscribe to help the growth continue. And peace out. Love you.